Okay, guys, I'm here for my review of episode 15 of Power Rangers Dino Charge, entitled Rise of a Ranger. Now, this is the 15th episode, which should have aired last week, because what aired last week should be airing this Saturday, but I'll get to that at the end of the review. So we start off in Xandar, where there's a construction crew and they're digging for something. We then cut to Prince Phillip, who is studying martial arts with this robot that he's built. And we find out that what this construction crew was seeking, they found is what Prince Phillip was looking for, the Graphite Energy. Prince Phillip now thinks he can help the Power Rangers, and he immediately says to energize and unleash the power and all the, morphing stuff. But the Energem has not bonded to him yet. So Prince Phillip then goes to where the Rangers are, and at that time there's this group from New Zealand who are doing a performance. Among the people in this group is Chase's younger sister, Chloe. So as Chase goes to have some fun with his sister, duty calls because Fury is attacking the city. See, Sledge decided to give Fury another chance after Fury saved Poisandra from that monster in solitary confinement. So Fury comes out with the Vivixes, and the Rangers fight it. And as they're fighting, Prince Phillip's robot helps out. But it doesn't do that well against the Vivixes. The Vivixes then take, Prince Phillip's robot, and Tyler tells Prince Phillip that a robot can't do what a human ranger can do. So after talking to Coda, Prince Phillip realizes that the Energem has to bond to you, and you have to prove your worth to the Energem. So after doing that, Prince Phillip sets out to do all kinds of good deeds for people, but it's not enough to make the Energem bond to him. So it turns out that back on Sledge's ship, Wrench has gone and reprogrammed the robot, to where it doesn't need Prince Phillip's remote to actually work, and it reprograms it to destroy the Rangers. Now at that point, Chase is trying to teach his sister how to skateboard. But Kendall calls Chase back to the Dinosaur Museum for a meeting, which Chase goes to, but his sister follows him, because his sister wants to give him a present. At that meeting, Prince Phillip tells the Rangers that he has found the Graphite Energem, and that he was hoping that he wants to help them protect the world, but the Graphite Energem hasn't chosen him, despite all the stuff he's done. So he gave the Graphite Energem to Tyler, but a stack from Fury throws it into this empty fountain that's around here. So Prince Phillip and his bodyguards hide, and the Rangers fight Fury's foot soldiers and the Vivixes. Now during this fight, Chase's sister Chloe wanders in, and she's under a heavy fire from the monsters, and Chase can't really do much to help her. So Prince Phillip pushes his bodyguards away and goes and helps Chase's sister Chloe. Brings her to safety. And it's at that point that the Gray Energem then goes out of the fountain and goes to Prince Phillip and bonds with Prince Phillip, thus choosing Prince Phillip to be the Graphite Ranger. And just like with Ivan, it automatically formed Prince Phillip's morpher. So Prince Phillip leads the morph, and we get our first group shot of all 7 Rangers morphing. And it is time for Prince Phillip's first battle as a Ranger. he takes this robot while the other Rangers deal with Fury and the giant Vivek monsters. With Tyler down, though, the Rangers need a Zord to take down the Vivek monsters. So Kendall tells Prince Phillip to summon the Pachyo Zord, or the Pachyosaurus, or the Pachyo Zord, which was seen last week in the Halloween episode. I know that from certain situations, but I will be reviewing that episode as a whole next week. But anyway, Prince Phillip summons the Pachyo Zord. It deals with the monsters, and then with the Viveks thing, with the giant Viveks. And then Prince Phillip uses his new finishing move to take out the robot. And ironically, Sledge doesn't use the Magna Beam. That's rare. So back on Sledge's ship, Fury tries to escape Sledge, but Sledge sees him and basically Fury wants one more shot. Sledge is upset because now there's even more Rangers than before, but he gives Fury one last shot. So then back at the Dino Museum, Prince Phillip is getting the Graphite Energem recharged. And he says that while he would love to stay and help, he is a Prince of Xandar and he's got to go back to Xandar. And the Rangers understand this, that being a prince also has big responsibilities. But as he leaves, Prince Phillip gets the Graphite Energem, and he says that if they ever need the Graphite Ranger, they should just call. And that's what ends the episode. I like this episode for a new Ranger introduction, because Prince Phillip was a spoiled, when we first saw him way back in, what was it, episode 11, Breakout, or whatever? Yeah, episode 11. When we first saw him in Breakout, he was kind of spoiled and didn't understand things until the Rangers helped him. And now here he is trying to legitimately do good so he can legitimately help the Rangers out. That's a nice little thing to do with the Prince Phillip character. And the dynamic of, while he's a Ranger, he can't be around all the time, makes for easy things if they don't need him for every episode. They have a way to explain why he's not there. Personally, I think they're probably going to fit him into other episodes now for the remaining 5 of the season, because there's only 5 episodes left in the season. 6, if you count the fact that they're going to be re-airing the Halloween episode next week. Yeah, this is a really good episode for Prince Phillip. I think that Prince Phillip is going to be a very good character. I think that he's going to be a very interesting dynamic as a Ranger, because Ivan has not followed the traditional 6th Ranger thing where disappears for a little bit and then comes around for the finale. Well, if they would have done this sooner with Prince Phillip, they could have done that, kind of like when Tommy became the Green Ranger. But they only have 5 episodes. They can't really do that with Prince Phillip too much here. I imagine he'll probably miss maybe 2 episodes, and then episodes 17 through 20, he'll be around all the time for that. Because by then we'll have an 8th Ranger too. So yeah, this was a very good episode. It was better than episodes 12 and 13. But they were also good in their own way. But this is as good as an episode as we started with Dino Charge. So I look forward to the episode in 2 weeks, which is episode 16. Because next week they're re-airing the Halloween episode Ghostess with the Mostess, which they probably should have just waited to do this week anyway, next week anyway, and just aired it then, because then we would have already had episode 16, and then you just do 17 through 20 in the month of November. But what do I know? So this will be in the Dino Charge Review Series playlist. The Ghostess with the Mostess review will be up next week, as that'll also be my finale of the Not So Scared of Halloween, which I am putting off episode 4 until Monday. I will have that uploaded on Monday, episode 4 of the Not So Scared of Halloween. So if you like this video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.